how can we both win from this deal, partnership, engagement, communication? That's my mantra, and I've been using this for quite a while. And how can we both win from this? Hi, my name's Terry. I'm the owner and founder of Daniel Ernest Consulting. We are a recruitment business, and we are an international recruitment business. We focus mainly around ERP, data analytics, etc. Big solutions internationally that get integrated into your big multi-billion pound organizations around the world. But today I'm going to give a bit of an insight into how I communicate and what mantra works really well for me, which is how can we both win from this. So as I work in recruitment, I'm going to be speaking about recruitment, but you can actually put this into your own business style as well. So for one, when I'm even before speaking to any clients or candidates, let's focus on candidates at the moment, but for both, I always have an agenda, and my agenda is always how can we both win from this. So on the candidate side, I'm always thinking how can the candidate win, and obviously how can Daniel Ernest win from this interaction. Obviously, when it comes to recruitment, we make money when we get that person into the business, so obviously that's how we can win, but how can we make the candidate win as well? So we do this by looking at a few various things, which is obviously candidate experience, making sure the candidate is definitely a fit for the role, making sure it's right for them, because when I'm interviewing candidates, I always throw in the why are you looking, and why have you not spoken with your hiring authority, your manager, if you're unhappy, because it can be a simple remedy. So I'm always looking for how can we both win from this. So even if I've convinced the candidate that I don't think they're ready for a new role and opportunity because they've not explored the possibility in their current business, I think that's still a win. The reason why it's a win is I've sparked another thought from that person who is ready to probably quit, and they've won by thinking, actually, I may give this another go. The other side of this as well is how they can win from that is when I go through the interview process with them, it gives them a clearer message. If they have gone through all the steps, what I take them through, that, I've exhausted everything now, so now is definitely time I need to start looking for a new role and opportunity. Also on the how can I win side is when I'm speaking with the candidates, I'm also obviously trying to find out their I do find out their remuneration. So I'm always upfront with them, and I expect the same, and I let them know it's a two-way process. It's as much as them interviewing the company as much as the company interviewing them. So we have a mutual agreement, a meeting of the minds, whatever you want to call it, on okay, how can we both win from this? So the best way that we both can win from this is open, upfront communication. And what I mean from this is, if the role opportunity may not be right for you, that I'm putting you in for, and you've had the interview, just tell me. I'm not going to, change my approach and also my enthusiasm. I'll still work with you for a different opportunity, but that's how we both can win with communication. It's always key on that side. Now, taking it over to where a lot more people will be focused on, for example, this is on the sales side. So this will go for any person who has a business, scaling the business, goes into meetings, etc., etc. I think a really good question or a good topic to bring up is when you're speaking to, again, your partners, your clients, to do with collaboration or new business, is have that human conversation and say, I want us all to win on this. How can we win? I think the old ways of the compromise, I think that's dead. I think that's why a lot of people go out, well, when the deal's done, they feel like they've been misled, or they feel like they've not got the best part of the deal what they could done. So I think the old ways of both people coming away dissatisfied from a deal is a win-win. I think that's completely wrong. I think it should always be, how can we both win from this? So you take your points, what you want and what the customer wants, and then obviously you meet somewhere in the middle, rather than both of you go away dissatisfied. That's my philosophy, that's my way of thinking. I'd rather focus on the good rather than thinking my customers come away and me thinking I've won something from my customer, because I will never ever want my client thinking that I've deceived them or got a one-up on them for any reason at all. So for example, when you are speaking to a client and they are negotiating with you, and they are going to be quite hard, because a lot of people are still in the old ways and try and push us down as much as possible. For example, if I'm speaking to a customer about a certain fee, they may want me to work for a lower fee that I think is fair for the candidates that I bring, my skills, my talent, and my return from the role to finding the candidates, to sending the candidates over to a job hire. That's a very quick cycle, and that's obviously been built up over a decade of my time and experience. But when I've got a customer saying to me that they want to work for me for a lower percentage, I always go back to them and say, well, you're winning from this, but Daniel Ernest isn't winning. I want to collaborate and work with people that we both are winning. So yes, it's good for you. That deal's very good for you. However, it's not good for Daniel Ernest as well. If you are looking for a partnership, if you are looking for a proper collaboration, we need to both work on how can we both win from this, because that's how we're going to have a longer relationship, we're going to have a more honest relationship and a more trustworthy relationship. So going back to my mantra, and I know I've said this a million times, but it's so true, that when you're speaking with your customers and you're talking to them about your service, you always want to put in there, I want both of us to win from this. And if they push back and give you a unrealistic deadline, doesn't have to be monetary value as well. You can put into different scenarios. So if you're working on projects, or you're a project manager, program manager, and your direct report, so who you're reporting into is saying that they need it done by X date, you can use that line as well. Well, I want to make sure we both win from this. This is unrealistic. This is what I believe we can achieve it. If we meet somewhere in the middle, then we're both going to win. So it doesn't always have to be about financial gain, financial reward, but it's around, let's just say this is around negotiation. So a great way to negotiate and get people on side, to put more of a human feel, human element to it, is just to use the words, I want us both to win from this. How can we both win from this? And if you don't feel that both of you winning from this, then you need to highlight that. And again, speak to clients. There's been many situations when I've been speaking to a customer and they've been over generous in some ways, and I've said, well, yes, we're winning from this, but we need to make sure you're continuously winning as well. So it's about just having that two-way open communication and just being honest with yourself and open with your client. So hopefully that has been of use to at least one person out there. Again, I will be posting more videos like this, more longer videos as well. So hopefully it's not been too long. I'm just checking the time. Again, I will see you on the next video, and have a great day. Take care. Bye.